Hey everybody, this is Brandon from Ageras, and today we're going over the 10 purchases you didn't know were tax deductible. Looking for an easy way to find an accountant for your small business? Head to Ageras.com to receive your 3 free quotes from our large source of trusted accounting professionals. Ageras, finding an accountant has never been easier. Starting out with number 1 is charitable donations and contributions. Donating to a qualified charity might give you a tax break, reducing your taxable income and reducing your tax bill. Number 2 is student loan interest. If you're paying student loans at an interest rate of more than 4%, you may be qualified for a tax break on those payments. The student loan deduction allows you to deduct up to $2,500 of the interest paid and is available to anybody who makes less than $80,000 a year. Number 3 is any state tax that you paid last year. If you ended up paying state taxes during last year's tax season, you may be eligible for a deduction. However, that would have had to have been imposed on you specifically and not on any dependents that you might be claiming. Number 4 is any local or state sales tax. The IRS allows you to deduct either your local and state sales tax or your income tax, but not both. So if you made a big purchase like a car, you may be able to deduct your state and local tax on that. Number 5 is the compensation you get for attending jury duty. If you're selected for jury duty, chances are you're going to be missing out on work. Many employers will still pay you for your time doing jury duty, however they may require that you hand over any compensation that you receive for jury duty. If this is the case, you can actually get a tax deduction on the money that you're handing over to your employer. Number 6 is any teacher out-of-pocket expenses. Many teachers will spend money out of pocket to increase the positive experience in their classroom. The good thing about that is all of that is tax deductible. Teachers are eligible for up to a $250 tax deduction on those purchases, and if they're married to another teacher, that goes up to $500 if they're filing together. Number 7 is a child or dependent care credit. If you're paying for a babysitter, daycare, or a summer camp that your child attended, you're actually eligible for up to a 35% tax credit on those purchases. That's up to $3,000 for an individual child or up to $6,000 for 2 or more. However, there are certain qualifications that must be met in order for you to receive this deduction. You and your spouse must have been working and earn income for the tax year in which you are filing. You have sole physical custody or you are the main caregiver for the dependent. You must have the filing status of single, head of household, qualifying widow or widower with a qualifying child, or married filing jointly. The person providing the child care can't be your spouse, another dependent, or the child's parent, and the child or dependent must be under the age of 13 or must suffer from a mental or emotional disability and are unable to care for themselves. Number 8 is any medical or dental expenses. Medical expenses are usually not something anybody really expects, and when they come up, they can be pretty big. The IRS allows deductions on a lot of these medical expenses. If these expenses exceed 7.4% of your adjusted income, you're able to claim deductions on these expenses. Now, number 9 is casualty, theft, or disaster losses. If one of these unfortunate circumstances has happened to you or your family, you may be able to claim that as a deduction. The only way this would not be eligible is if that unfortunate circumstance was covered by insurance. And lastly, number 10 is home renovations. Now, this doesn't mean any new expansion or convenience features added to your home. This specifically means that if you're adding any kind of renovation to accommodate any kind of medical disability. If you ended up renovating your home to become more handicap accessible, you may be eligible for a medical deduction. So those are the 10 purchases you may not have known are tax deductible. Now obviously there are a lot more on this list and I might make another one in the future, so be on the lookout for that. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments section below, give the video a like, and subscribe to Ageras so you don't miss any more content. This has been Brandon, thank you very much for watching.